Hi everyone, I am super excited to be sharing this recipe with you on my YouTube channel. It's bulgur wheat jollof, curry shrimp, seasoned corn, and a pineapple bowl, and it looks delectable. If you want to see how I made it so you can also make it and enjoy, please keep on watching. So on some nice clean washed shrimp, I'm going in with 1 heaped tablespoon of curry powder. The curry powder that I'm actually using is called chief, and chief curry powder is mixed with different herbs and spices. So I find 1 tablespoon is enough. You can use any of your choice, but that's just what I'm using. Then I'm going in with a nice tablespoon of Badia complete seasoning. After that, I'm adding whole black peppercorns, and I find this gives food a good taste as well. Smoked paprika is completely optional, but I find that it gives food this really nice smoky taste. You do not have to add it. If you don't have it, you can skip it. It's really not necessary. If you have it, add it. It's banging. Thyme for that nice aroma and fragrance in food. And then garlic granules. What is food without garlic? Like, if you don't have garlic in your food, is it even food? I think you're just playing games, because garlic takes food to the next level. After that, I'm going to go in with a tablespoon of ginger and garlic paste, some all-purpose seasoning, just a tad. After that, I'm going to go in with some turmeric, which gives food a lovely colour. Also pairs really well with fish and seafood, I found. Almighty pimento seeds, Caribbeans. Thanks for putting me on. They also take food to the next level. Love it. And then I'm just gonna proceed to mix it. Mix it really well for all the seasonings to get in there. So after mixing my shrimp, I did a little taste test and I realized that it needs a bit more of, a flavor. So I added a Knorr cube or 2. Well, it comes as a pair, so I added both of them. And then I proceeded to mix it again. And then I realized this ain't got no heat. So I had to add some scotch bonnet, and I just cut up 1 scotch bonnet and added that in there. So after that is mixed in well, I just set it aside for it to marinate. So for the bulgur wheat, I'm literally using ginger, bell peppers and garlic. I'm literally following the same process as I would do for jollof rice. And a whole can of chopped or plum tomatoes, it doesn't really matter. So it's the same process, and I'm just going to blend all those ingredients together. I'm also adding in 1 scotch bonnet pepper for some spice. To begin the jollof, I'm using some coconut oil, about 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, and my onions, and I'm just sweating out the onions in the oil before I go in with some crayfish powder. 1 tablespoon and 1 tablespoon of ginger and garlic paste. I'm just going to allow that to fry down, all those ingredients to merge together. After about 3 to 5 minutes, I'm going to go in and add my blended bell pepper mixture. Once I add that in, I'm going to leave it to cook for about 15 minutes before going in and seasoning the stew for the bulgur wheat. So now you can see that the stew has cooked through and it has changed colour. It doesn't have that red raw look. It is much more cooked through and looks a lot like stew now. So I'm going to go ahead and season the stew with some Gino curry powder. And this curry powder is really nice for jollof rice and stews, just because it has other ingredients in it. It has a really nice taste. Then I'm going in with some thyme. After that, I'm going in with Badia Complete Seasoning, my all-time favorite. I really love it. Then I'm gonna go in with some all-purpose seasoning, about a tablespoon of each, so the same measurements each time. And then I'm gonna go in with some black pepper. Guys, I broke it. It's broken. Broken. After my heavy-handed self broke my grinder, I just went in with some garlic granules and then 2 Knorr cubes, half a shrimp Maggi tablet, and just half because it is quite strong in taste. And then I'm just stirring that all the way in and cooking it down for about 3 minutes. After that, I'm going to be adding my washed bulgur wheat. And please make sure you wash the bulgur wheat nice and thoroughly with some cold water before cooking with it. So once that is all mixed in, you can see that the bulgur wheat has a lot of moisture. I'm not going to be adding any water to it. I'm just going to cover it and allow that moisture to cook the bulgur wheat through. I'm going to cook it for about 15 to 20 minutes and cover it and come back and check on it. Nah guys, have a look at this, have a look. It looks so good, it's ready, and I just allowed the steam to cook it. I didn't use any water whatsoever and it looks amazing. So now we're going to move on to our shrimp. So throughout this whole cooking process, I've used 100% virgin coconut oil. So again, I'm going in with 2 tablespoons. And if you're here in the UK, you can purchase it from Lidl. After that, I'm going to be adding in my onions and sweating them out. So after that, I'm bringing back the seasoned shrimp. And I'm keeping all those seasonings on there, baby. They're all going in the pot, in there, under there. It's all going in there. This is not curry chicken, so you don't need to scrape off those seasonings. All that pimento curry can go inside the pot. It's allowed, okay? Because I'm going to be adding water pretty much straight away. This is shrimp, so it cooks pretty quickly, and I want them in all their juices, in all their fullness, in all their full potential, okay? So I'm just adding the remaining seasoning with some water, rinse through, and then I'm just going to cover it and let it cook for about 3 minutes. I'm also going in with half a tablespoon of some food accent, just for some extra flavors in there. So after 3 minutes, I'm taking out my shrimp because it's nice and cooked. Well, why is she taking it out? Why is she taking it out of the sauce? I'm taking it out the sauce because I want to reduce the curry down. And I wanted my curry to have nice shrimp flavour because it is curry shrimp. So I am now taking out my shrimp so I do not overcook them and they do not taste like rubber. And I am placing them in a separate bowl so I can reduce the sauce down fully. Or gravy. Jamaicans say gravy, Caribbeans say gravy, so I can reduce the gravy down. So after about 10 minutes, I'm going to be adding the shrimp back into the gravy. And I could have just poured it on there, but I'm extra, so I'm adding it back into the gravy for some extra flavour. And I'm going to be adding some bell peppers as well. Just because I'm not adding potato, we don't need any more carbs. So bell peppers are a nice healthy option. You can add potato if you like, but I didn't add any. So feel free to modify it as you please. So the curry shrimp is looking delicious and now it is time to plate it. So in here we've got the bulgur wheat jollof, the curry shrimp and some seasoned corn. Guys, the pineapple bowl, making it was another story. I will show you another time. But I hope this was easy to follow and you try it out for yourself. Thank you so much for watching.